Rewrite your internal script and activate the superconscious mind through cognitive restructuring for lasting change. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," or "nothing ever works out for me"? These thoughts don't come from nowhere. They're part of your internal script, the subconscious narrative that influences your decisions, behavior, and even your reality. The good news? You can rewrite that script. Through a process known as cognitive restructuring, you can activate your prefrontal cortex, the CEO of the brain, and step into what some call the superconscious mind, a higher-order awareness that aligns logic, emotion, and intuitive knowing. When you consciously rewire thought patterns and embody a new identity, you move from surviving to thriving. What is cognitive restructuring? Cognitive restructuring is a psychological strategy used to identify, challenge, and reframe negative thought patterns. It's foundational in therapies like CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. But it's more than just a clinical tool. It's a spiritual and neurological reset button. The goal is simple: transform limiting beliefs into empowering truths. But what makes this process so powerful is that it doesn't stop at thought awareness. To create lasting change, we must go a step further, into the embodiment of a new identity, rewriting the internal script. Your internal script is written in childhood, shaped by caregivers' early experiences, trauma, and culture. It forms your beliefs about love, safety, success, and self-worth. These scripts operate beneath awareness, but they drive your every choice. To change them, you must become the conscious author of your life. Here's how. The 3-step script rewriting process. 1. Observe the narrative. Notice repetitive thoughts, especially in moments of stress or failure. Ask, whose voice is this? Is it true? How old is this belief? 2. Challenge and reframe. Replace old thoughts with conscious affirmations. I always mess things up. I'm allowed to learn and grow through mistakes. Use the power of language to shift from victimhood to agency. 3. Write a new script. Daily, write and read a personalized script in the present tense, as if it's already true. I am a grounded, creative leader. I speak with confidence and clarity. I trust myself. Read it aloud while visualizing. This activates the prefrontal cortex, encoding the new narrative into your nervous system. Activating the prefrontal cortex, the superconscious mind. The prefrontal cortex is responsible for logic, decision-making, empathy, and long-term vision. It's the neurological seat of your higher self, what some traditions call the superconscious mind. When you engage in script rewriting, visualization, breathwork, or meditation, you shift brain activity from the amygdala, fear-based survival, to the prefrontal cortex, clarity and creation. This shift lowers cortisol, stress hormone, increases neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to change, enhances focus, creativity, and self-regulation. In other words, when you rewrite your thoughts and embody them consistently, you literally become someone new, neurologically and energetically, embodying the new identity. Thoughts alone aren't enough. You must feel and act in alignment with your new script. This is how identity shifts from theory into embodiment. At the heart of all healing, transformation, and creation lies one profound truth. Consciousness is the only creative force. Every experience we encounter externally is a direct projection of what we hold internally. Our beliefs, self-concepts, and dominant emotional states are not passive. They are vibrational blueprints that shape the world around us. As the ancient principle teaches, as within, so without. What we consistently embody in consciousness, we will inevitably experience in form. This means that manifestation isn't about wishing, chasing, or trying to control the outer world. It's about internalizing the feeling and identity of what we desire. When we vividly imagine our ideal reality, not just as a fantasy, but as a deeply embodied truth, and sustain that emotional frequency, we activate a creative shift. The universe mirrors our inner state. The more consistently we feel as if our desires are all we need, not adjust the mirror reflection, but the internal beliefs that are being projected. We're not waiting for life to happen. We're initiating it from within. Our role, then, is not to force creation but to align with it. This is where the true power of holistic counseling, mind-body integration, and spiritual psychology come into play. They guide us back to the seat of creation, our awareness. By shifting internal states, releasing trauma, neutralizing fear, and embodying love, abundance, or peace, we effortlessly attract matching circumstances. Manifestation becomes a natural consequence, not a struggle. We need to envision our upgrades and vividly imagine in detail what that feels like. Then embody that in our day-to-day experience. When you become the version of yourself who already has the life you desire, you collapse the gap between the imagined and the real. Your consciousness is the cause. Your reality is the effect. So the question becomes, what are you consistently embodying? Shift the root, within, and the fruit, without, must follow. Try these daily embodiment practices. Speak your script out loud with emotion. Visualize your future self walking into the room. Move your body like someone who already believes what you're affirming. Anchor in new beliefs with breath or tapping, EFT. Interrupt old habits with a physical cue, a hand over your heart, a deep breath, a pause. You are the author now. The mind is not a fixed machine, it's a living, breathing story generator. When you consciously restructure your thoughts, rewrite your internal script, and activate your higher mind, you reclaim authorship of your life. So ask yourself, what's the story I'm living? And what story do I choose to write next? You're not here to relive the past. You're here to rewrite the future, starting with your mind. Ready to rewire? Try writing your future self script tonight and repeat it for 21 days. Your new neural pathways and your new life will thank you. To use a guide and go deeper, visit holisticschool.online/free workbook to get started.